Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got it out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Patterson. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Algier is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They run it again with Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's James. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won at 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. 2nd and 2. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1st down, Falcons. Back to throw again. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
car now on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think it's safe to say that that was not his primary target when the ball was snapped, and then he led him too close to the sideline, and he ended up with a loss on the play.
Yeah, great toe tap, but you lose yardage, so you wish he didn't even have the toe tap. Wish he would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, catch it. Just make sure you're out of bounds, right? Just don't get it all down as he did there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports halftime report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when we were kids?
He got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine, all right? They brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Starting the drive with Algier. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Carr. Olave over the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. He's got Smith here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Wants to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 10. Just over a minute 40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught, Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.